Middle Edge. This is our podcast where we talk about ridiculous topics of conversation because we're amused by them. My name is Shay.
And I'm Bobby.
And today I have two questions for us. The first question is, what questions do you wish people would ask you when they meet you for the first time? Because it's like, I'm really annoyed by this.
Me too,
Okay.
honestly.
Yes.
Honest to goodness.
So we're coming up on holiday season, and there's going to be 20 million parties that you are obliged to go to, and you're going to have to meet all these people. And I hate that so much because it's always the same thing. Oh, hi, how are you doing? You're like, what's your name?
Mine is, how's it going? What you been up to?
What you been up to?
Frick, there's a certain one that I get asked every time.
How's it going?
Yeah. What are you up to nowadays? Or something like that.
Yeah, what are you up to nowadays? I hate that question too. It's like, dude,
I still work at Lowe's.
Stop asking me that question. Like, if you're not up to date on my life, why are you asking me that way? Like,
exactly.
Don't.
That's my thing. I couldn't think of specific questions because honestly, you could ask me almost anything. As long as I figure if you already know who I am and you're asking me honestly, you will bring up something that I'm actually interested in. How is hockey going? How is your crocheting? Any new crafts? Anything.
But
anything.
It'll be specific though. It won't be are you still doing hockey?
Oh yeah.
It won't be like that.
It won't be
like, oh my gosh, how was your game last week?
Yeah. Is it on season or off season? Even if you don't even know. How's that going? Are you still doing that? Like, are you still with that league over there or whatever? Anything. It could be anything as long as it makes sense. If you don't know me, I would give you anything. Like, I was talking to Heidi about it, and I'm like, if you come up and you're like, hey, I'm Shay, and I'm like, hey, I'm Bobby, and then if you didn't know me and you were like, do you like reading books? And even if I was like, no, I don't, but I like movies, you should offer up something to try, to give a topic.
Yes.
To move it along, not just, oh, how you doing? Good. You in school? Like a grasping straws? No, do something that you know you like, so that maybe if they do, then you have a thing. You have a thing to talk about, not just like, you work? Yes.
Yeah. I had someone shut me down like that. It was really funny. And like it was cool because like I'm gonna view it in the vein of they did me a favor.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I hate these questions. And so I asked them, I'm like, hey, what kind of books do you like?
Yeah.
And they went, I don't read. And I was like, oh,
nice.
Okay, well, what do you like? And they're like, nothing. I'm like, oh,
okay, well,
then, that's great. Thank you for doing me the favor of we don't have to talk anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to do that anymore.
Like, it's great. Sorry.
So if you're genuine, I feel like you should offer up, even if, like you said, I don't read. There's a guy that stopped me at FanX, and they were like, do you like mangas or do you like comic books? And I go, ooh, neither. I don't. I actually listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
And he went, okay. And then he left, and I was like, well, I guess that's he was probably trying to sell me something or something.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
But I guess that's it.
Yeah, but you gotta offer up. Like, you gotta offer up.
You have to offer back. You must offer back if you are willing to do that. If you're not, then I don't. And then you just go on because you're like, I'm not willing to do this, and you should end it. Don't make us suffer it out. I hate
don't make us suffer. I hate small talk so much.
Yeah,
I hate it. Yeah. Okay, but so that's you. You like specific questions, and you don't care. You're just like on board with like
about
whatever.
Anything. Yeah.
About anything. Yeah, that's kind of me too. But like some of the other options that I was thinking of is like, what are you reading right now?
Oh, sure.
Or what is your next book going to be?
And if they know you, they would know you're reading something.
Yeah.
What are you reading? Like, anything.
Oh my gosh, that would be such a fascinating conversation. Like, right now, if someone were to ask me, so like, what are you reading right now? I'd be like, oh my gosh, I just started 1066. I'm like so excited.
Yeah.
Like, and I would go on, and they wouldn't have to talk at all. I would just be like, I'm so excited to read this book right now.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be amazing.
That would be a bad choice, I feel like, if we got asked that. Because I'd be like, what are you reading right now? I'd be like, let me tell you, because I can't I stopped reading this murder mystery right now because I'm going to figure it out before they tell me who the murderer is. I will figure this out, okay? And, like, they would have to listen to my whole, like, it's not this guy, it's not this guy.
But, that's, like, so much more passionate, though, than, so, housework. Right? Just, like, it's like,
you still there.
Question. Ask a real question.
Yeah. And if you're not willing to do that, don't.
I know, like,
just
if
be like,
hey, hi.
Good day, whatever, just in passing.
Well,
whatever.
You can get away with it, like in the American culture at least, you can get away with the, how are you?
Yeah, how are you?
And then it's fine, thanks, how are you? Fine, thanks, okay, cool, nice to see ya. And you can just like move on with your life. Because those aren't real questions.
Nope.
Those are fake. Those are fake questions. It's an extended hello.
I saw you, courtesy, goodbye.
Because we don't know how to shut up because we're Americans. But that's just, anyway, okay. But I thought of that one, the book one.
Yeah.
I would love it if someone would walk up to me and be like, hey, so what are you learning right now?
Oh, yeah?
Like, I would love that. I'd be like, oh, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Yes, let me tell
We
you
need to get a
about this.
bell, and every time we say something, we tell you.
Oh my gosh.
That would be hilarious.
Oh no.
No, but like, what are you learning right now? Like, what topics interest you?
Yeah.
Like, because then you can like ask them questions.
Exactly.
Like, I'm super interested in zoology. I'm not actually, but if someone did that, I'd be like, zoology? I know nothing about that. Can you explain animals to me? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Where you don't know them, offer something, even if it's a long shot. Dude, I'm in this, like, you like zoology? And you'd be like, no, what the frick? And you'd be like, let me tell you what I just learned. And you'd be like, giraffes are tall. And you'd be like, well, okay, I knew that, but like, what else you got? You know,
you totally drag it in.
Yeah, give them something.
Give them something
to freaking continue the conversation with. Yeah. Small talk's garbage.
That was the other thing too. I was like, what branch of science are you the most interested in? Because I don't know anything.
Asked that?
I know, but like, I don't know anything about science. I would love that if like I could have that conversation. Just be like, I know nothing. I know nothing. Let's talk.
It's like I got stuck on tornadoes the other day.
Yeah, that was
where it was just like, I just need to know if all the cows die. Like, do they die?
Yes, they die.
All of them?
Well, I don't know.
Literally just
probably on the size
and
of the
for
farm.
some reason, I'm stuck on the squirrels make it. I don't know why, but squirrels make it when they don't. I don't know if they do, and I'm not gonna ask certain people. But I want maybe I should, but I feel like they won't. It's too specific of a question that they're not gonna answer it. Like whatever, I need to ask a person because I'm like, they have to. I feel like squirrels are like drunk drivers when they like, you know, because they're all loosey goose and they don't get hurt. I feel like they just, oh, whoa, that was crazy, and then they just scurry away.
I feel like their Velcro feet would have a better chance of hanging on to things.
It rips up trees, dude.
I know, but maybe
the tree would just go with them.
I don't know.
We'd
have to find this out. But see, like, look at the interesting conversation that we're having. Like, what can you imagine if you just like walked up to somebody and be like, "Hey, man, you think squirrels survive tornadoes?"
My mom did that. My mom goes, "Oh, frick, what was she asking about?" And she goes, "Do you think about that?" And I go, "No, it doesn't. I think about tornadoes and cows." And she was like, she literally just looked at me and was like, "Have you not seen Twister?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't."
Because she's like sucked up in the Twister. Yeah.
The person that we asked said they get ripped apart, and I said, someone said they get ripped apart. I don't think they get ripped apart.
I think it probably depends on the tornado.
But you can't tell me they get sucked up and.
Probably depends on what hits them.
No, see, hits them. Whatever. Fine, I accept that. I do not accept they get sucked up and just ripped in half. I don't accept that. Anyways, I also think that when people ask things, you should take it to the best like place. Like for instance, yesterday I got stuck on. So I don't see the people at work. I don't see their families, right? Yeah. So sometimes you think, I wonder what type of person you're married to, right? Like, because they could be married to anyone. It doesn't matter. So. And I like to ask it in a weird way because I don't want to be like, what's the race of your wife?
Right.
Because then it could come off rude. Of, you know?
That sounds rude.
And so most of the time I'm like, what's the origin of your wife?
Where does she come from?
And then they'll usually be like, America? And I'll be like, before that.
Her ancestors.
Her people? Where did her people come from? And then they'll be like, oh, like Mexico. And you'll be like, oh, see? Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. What I needed. Why didn't you just answer that in the first place?
And some people don't get it. They'll be like, well, they went to Mexico for 3 years. And you'll be like, that's
not the same.
That's a trip.
I know, that's a trip. A really long one, but yeah.
Or I'll be like, what is the shape of your wife?
What is what I got? The
shape of your wife? Because no one likes that. Is your wife fat? And I don't care what they are. I just am curious of, I know you.
What are you married to?
What is the combo you're in?
Okay, but this leads into my next question. What are the questions that you want to ask people?
Oh, I asked those. I asked that to like 5 different people. What's the shape of your wife? And they're like, what? Like you shaped? And I'm like,
that's interesting.
I literally wandered around till I found someone that I was like, I need a wife that's tall or fat. Someone needs to have a wife that's tall or fat because we can't all be my shape. Not that I'm like, oh, I'm not fat or what, I'm not tall. Can't, whatever. But, you know, and luckily I found someone, they're like, my wife is 5'11". And I was like,
that's really tall.
That's really tall. I mean, he's 6'5" or something like that.
Oh, so he's really tall too. Yeah,
so yeah, his kids are screwed. But
they're gonna be well. It depends on what they want to do with their life. They could be really tall.
Basketball only.
No, tall people make really good volleyball players.
That's true, dude. I did volleyball in freaking high school, not in high school, in college. There was no way I was a blocker. I cannot jump and reach the top of the net. There's none of that. Anyway, sidetrack.
It's
whatever
amazing how tall that net is. Anyway,
but
but okay. So like, I want to ask people like how old they are.
Oh, I do that. No one likes that.
I know they don't like that.
Because
I feel like
find out
rude.
I think that's so interesting because you'll find out someone's 36 and you'll go, well, how old is your boss? And they'll go, 38. And you'll go, oh, you're only 2 years apart. Yeah. And that guy's a manager?
Yeah.
Like, I found someone, so I'm me, right? And then
Mhm.
I found that there's a manager, which I don't see myself as an adult, but he's like a manager, and
Mhm.
he's only a year older than I am. And I'm like,
Whoa.
I could be a manager?
You could be. You're an
I
adult
should
now.
not be a manager.
That's hilarious. You're an adult.
But
You've
that
reached
stuff,
that now.
yeah.
Okay, so I have a
Yeah.
dermatologist that he's amazing. Like he's
Yeah.
like the best dermatologist ever,
Yeah.
right? But he looks like he's 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like I need to ask this other adult because he's clearly graduated from
Sure.
doctor college,
You
right?
did all
Like,
the things.
you did all the things, but you can't be old enough to have done that. Like you're like, what happened? Like, how
Yeah.
are you this young?
Yeah.
But he does. He looks like he's like 12.
Did you ask him?
No,
How old
because
are
it's
you?
rude.
42. No, is it?
I know
Is it
that
though?
he's younger than me. Well, yeah. See, I want to know
See,
that.
that's where I'm like,
But
it shouldn't be rude. I feel like as long as you're coming from like, I don't know, and then afterwards you can't be like, old. Don't be like that.
We can't have any conversations now. You're too
Yeah.
young. And that's the other reason I want to know how old people are, is because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like double your age, and I don't think that I want to talk to you. Like,
Dude,
we have too many different life experiences. When you are closer to the age of my children than you are to me, I'm kind of like, oh.
See, and I just talk to the people about whatever the frick. I'm like, I'm just gonna start talking now, and I have to tell you about what I saw on TV, whatever. Because there's like a kid that I work with now, and he's 20. I think he's 20, so he's more than 10 years younger than me, and I'm like, I need to talk to you about murder.
Murder. There you go. Yeah. We're gonna talk about murder now.
I have questions about this. Not like questions to ask, but I'll be like, this is the thoughts I'm having right now. We gotta have a discussion because I gotta get it out. Here it is.
Here it is.
We're working it through.
Oh my
so
word.
I totally get, like, after a certain point, you're like, never mind. But I think it depends on the person. Or I'll just talk to them, and you're like, oh, never mind. Don't like your personality.
Well, it changes what I talk to people about, for sure.
Does it?
Yeah, like the younger you are, the more like non-important the topic.
Oh, dude, I just tell anybody who's willing to listen to me.
But it's fun. The older you get, the more serious questions I'll ask you. Like if you are older than me, I'm like, oh, I have questions for you. We're gonna talk now. Like I love it. I love talking to old people. Old people are the freaking best. I will talk to old people over young people any day. They're great.
Gosh. Anyway. What the frick?
No, okay, but here's another one. So like, you know when you go to these parties and you have a mutual person that you know, there's a name for that. Mutual acquaintance? There it is. Okay, so you have a mutual acquaintance.
There's a mutual person we know.
This person has to go around introducing you to people or whatever, which I hate. I hate that
too. There's no need.
Okay, but like if it's mixed, like a couple looking apparent thing, like they're introducing a boy to you, I'm always like, I need to know if you're dating. Like that has to be like, hi, this is my boyfriend, so and so. You can't just be like, this is Sam. Great, that's great. That's not enough context. Is he your brother? Is he your uncle? Is he your ex? Is he your boyfriend? Like your person that you want to be boyfriends with? Like who is this person?
They can't say the last one. You can do that. I wish we were dating, but this is just Sam.
Why not? I need this information.
Because what if they're like not prepared and Sam already denied them? Then you have to be like,
that's fine. No, it is fine. I need this information.
I wish they say it in private. Who was that?
Sam.
If it's Sam.
Sam that I wish I was dating. That's what it is. I need to have this information.
I feel like if it's an established, that's okay. I don't know. I don't care. Afterwards, if you're interesting enough, I'll want to know. If you're not interesting, I don't give two flying leaps.
No, I have to know because that leads into the next bit of conversation. Like, okay, so if you're just Sam that nobody likes, but you have to be like obligatory introduced, then like that's fine if I don't include you into the next part of the conversation because now I'm talking to our mutual acquaintance and it's like if Sam wants to chime in, he can choose to, or he can wander off and get the punch. I don't care. But like
you don't just introduce it as it goes on and be like, "Oop, you're annoying as."
That's why I want to know it at the beginning. That's why I want to know at the beginning.
But what if you like them at it? What if they're like, that guy's annoying?
But I still need to have context. I don't like it when I don't know. You
don't want to be like just it thrown upon you and be like,
that's why I'm always asking when people bring other people to fencing. That's why I'm like, okay, so like I'm the super awkward human here. I need to understand how you know each other and what you're expecting out of this experience. Like I need to know.
I get that where you're just like, I'm nosy because I like the drama, and you're just like, no, I need to know because I need to know if I'm gonna like you or not.
Well, no, it's like, how do I include you into the next part of the conversation? Because like, if you're just like random person A that nobody cares about, then I'm like, okay, I don't have enough time. I'm sorry.
I cannot include you. I only have a certain amount of slots.
I feel bad for even thinking about because you should include everybody, but I'm also like, yeah, but if you're not coming back next week and you're just being introduced because it's the nice thing to do, I'm not gonna remember you, and I don't want to. But like, if you're Sam the boyfriend, I'll remember you. Like,
oh my gosh,
that's why I will make the effort to remember you because you're clearly important to somebody that I care about.
You have to make a lasting impression for me to remember you. Okay. It's a deal time.
Oh my gosh. There's so many better questions. In the end, my whole point of this whole thing.
Do not small talk us. No. That's the whole point. Do not small talk us. We don't need it. Wave
Ask a real
and
question.
leave. If you have something to talk about, great. Come to us. Otherwise, a smile will do.
Yes, wave and smile. Send us a text. We're okay with texts.
Don't know my number.
Don't know. Yeah. Depends on who it is.
So, yeah.
Oh man. Just make better conversation. There's so many more important questions you can ask.
I feel like you should offer something up. If someone whatever, you should give the offer up, and if whatever, and then read the room. That at the end, if they're not giving you nothing, cut it off.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
There's no use.
Don't make us all suffer.
Don't drag it out.
There's no reason to. Amen. 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 Okay, but I do want to hear in the comments. I want to know what people would like people to ask them.
What, like, I also was thinking about, sorry, it's gonna a wonky, but like, I was also like, people, like, I'm not gonna hope for things because I also am like, I don't want to tell everyone all my stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to be like, I want people to ask about hockey.
Well, no, but I mean just like types of questions, like other things.
Just ask me freaking garbage is fine. Just ask me, toss it out. I like
offer
it or
up
not.
Conversation bits. Yeah.
I just know.
Be better.
Be better.
You have 3 months of parties that you have to go to. Be better. Ask good questions.
Frick. December's coming.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Thanksgiving's coming. Oh, frick.
I know.
Prepare yourselves.
That's my goal for this holiday season. That's how I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna ask meaningful questions.
That means you're gonna have to learn about some people. Which again, you still can do that other tactic where you offer up, I'm reading something, are you reading something? And then they can say no. And then you go, well,
I'm still reading something and I'm gonna tell you about it.
I just have to get this out, okay? And they'll go, ah. You go, ha, you already sat down.
Too late now.
It's too late.
Too late.
We're gonna pray soon and you can't stand up during that, so.
Alright, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. Let us know.
Okay, thanks.
Goodbye.